Have you ever wondered what the number one regret of the dying is? Bit of a morbid subject, but I'm here to tell you one of the number one regrets of the dying. Hi, I'm Jeff. Welcome to my channel. This is Think You're Happy. We look at supporting people find happiness and change their life around and get success in many parts of their life. So the number one regret of the dying. Now you're thinking, well, okay, how do you know, Jeff? How the hell do you know what the number one regret of dying is, of the dying is? Well, I'll tell you. Many years I've worked in health and social care, and for quite a while I worked in a hospice, which, if many of you don't know, is a place where people who are terminally ill, when no longer can be helped, medication, go to die. I worked there for quite a while, and I've spoken to many people over the years about their lives and how they found themselves and where they've come from and what kind of things and experience they've had in their life. And generally, the number one regret of people who are dying and people who are end of life are that they regret not having lived the life that they wanted to have lived, which is sad, really. I think it's what's driven me on in my life in many ways, working with people who are going through those situations, and some of them quite young. I'm not talking about people just in their old age. I've looked after people in their 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and going upwards, really. Some of the older people are generally more philosophical about their life, and they've often had a very full life, maybe not lived the life they wanted to do, but because of the war or because of poverty or other situations, they haven't had the opportunities that we have today. But often younger people have regrets because they're still full of life and they still have many things they want to accomplish in life. And often they've said to me that they really regret not having lived the way they wanted to have lived. And that could have been relationships, not asking that special person out, not moving away, not going to college, not doing the job that they wanted to do, all those sort of things. And what it has done for me, it set up a kind of precedent, kind of like a thought process, really, more than a precedent, really, a thought process for me to live my life by, in terms of I've had this fear, really, of getting to my deathbed, again, a bit morbid, but you've got to think of these things. You know, you've only got one life here at this present time, in this particular incarnation. You've got this particular life that you have to live. And I didn't want to get to my deathbed having thought, oh, I wish I'd done that, or I wish I'd done this. I wanted to experience as much of life as possible. And I think I've done that. I've done loads of things that I've wanted to do, and I've moved forward in a very positive way. And I think that I've helped to, that idea, that thinking, that experience of working with people who have those regrets really does help you, motivate you to move forward and be focused, really focused about what you want from your life. Because I think when you're young, when you're sort of 18, 19, you think you're going to be young forever, and you think you've got your whole life ahead of you, and you think, well, I'm going to be around forever and I can do anything I want to do, and your life and your body and that is invincible. But it isn't always the case, you know. People do get sick and they do die young, and they do have accidents and various other things, and it's sad. And again, it's not to be morbid. This isn't supposed to be morbid. It's not a woe is me, a kind of negative video. This is about giving you focus, about looking about what people regret when they're facing death, and how we can use that positively to change things around for us to think differently. Again, I said a lot of it is around fear. They said that they were worried about what their parents would think or what others would think of them, and that kind of thing. And I think really, if we can get past that fear, and we've talked about fear quite a bit on these videos, if we can get past the fear and take the chance. I didn't want to get to my deathbed thinking, oh, I'm really pleased I had a very safe and easy life. I haven't done very much, but hey, I've got money in the bank, I've got a big house, and I've got a very comfortable way of living. That's okay for some people, but for me, I wanted to kind of hit that situation in a way of thinking, bloody hell, I've had a really, really great time. I've lived life by the seat of my pants. I've experienced things that I've wanted to experience. I've travelled, I've had relationships, I've met people, I've loved and been loved. I've had fantastic things happening in my life, and I wanted to get to that situation feeling that. I think that's important. It isn't for everybody, but if you're watching this video, maybe it is for you. But I think that's something you need to consider and think about yourself in terms of what you want from your life and where you're going, and have you used your life well? And that's not to dwell on the past particularly, but I think it can help shape your future. I think that helps shape your future, and listen to that inner voice that you have, that consciousness, that subconsciousness, that whatever you want to call it inside of yourself, that gives you direction about what you want, your flow really, what you want from your life. My flow at the moment, I've been had this sort of instinct in me for a couple of years in terms of developing my own online business, leaving the sort of 9 to 5 and educating myself in how to develop an online business, whether that is in production or affiliate marketing or anything really, advertising, whatever. But it's driven me forward, and I've made some significant changes in my life and really focus, a laser beam focus about what I want for myself in the future. I want some more time with my children. I want more time at home. I want more time to be free, to work where I want to, when I can, and when I want to, and also to write and make videos like this really. And yeah, I'm still learning and I'm getting there, but I think if you can look at what you want from your life and don't be scared, get to the end of your life with no regrets. That's what I'm trying to say really, is have no regrets. And I think you can do that by focusing on what you want and having the guts and the tenacity, the courage really, I suppose, the courage to move forward and to take charge, take back control of your life and really take charge about what you want, and don't be scared. Don't be scared. You can do it. If I can do it and other people can do it, you can do it too. It's having that chance to really take charge really, I think, and take back. I've been watching something recently, a little bit off tangent, but it kind of goes along the same line, is people in transgender. I've been watching a program called Pose recently. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on Channel 1. Excuse me, a bit cold today. And it's been about the struggles of the transgender community and sisterhood in America in the late 80s, in the ballroom culture, which is really their kind of community for of coming together really and supporting each other through what they're going through. Especially where people who are black or Hispanic and are gay or transgender or queer or however they identify, they've come together in a community, and it's still going on today, but they felt kind of ostracized and hated, and really hated by the rest of the world, and they come together in a ballroom culture. And what it's shown is, it shows the community that they have. It shows the respect they have for each other, and the solidarity that they have for each other, and the support they give each other to then take charge of their lives and take back control. And I think, especially with transgender, I think it's a really brave, really scary prospect for someone. And I know there are lots of people in the world who are scared of being transgender, and they want the change to happen, and they feel trapped in either female or male body. And I've got friends who are also transgender, and I've listened to what they've gone through, and it's a hard life. And someone said recently, why the hell would you choose that life unless it was within you, that drive within you to change your body? And I think watching the Pose program has educated me in what they go through. And I think it's good not to live in fear or ignorance of other people and what they're going through. And I think what chances, what courage they have to take forward and change their life and be spat at in the street and called names and not able to get jobs and hated by their family and all that sort of thing. They've gone through that because they wanted to have no regrets, and that brings it back really to regret. They wanted no regrets about their life, and they wanted no regrets about how they live. And I think that's really brave. And I think if they can do it, then any of us can do it really. Any of us can take charge of our life and really take back control and live the life that we want to live. And that's what this video is about. It's not being scared. It's not having fear, although fear is always there in the background. It's listening to your inner voice in terms of what you want from your life. And I think it's taking chances and taking control back really, and making things better for yourself. Because, you know, what's the point otherwise? Hey? What's the point of being here if we can't live the best life that we want to live? That's it really. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching. Give me a like up if you can, thumbs up if you can. If you want to subscribe to my channel, Think You're Happy, there's a link below this video, and there's a good website there, hopefully good, you think it's good, some blogs, articles, there's lots of videos on there. There's also a newsletter that comes out every week, and there is, if you subscribe, there are 3 bespoke meditations to help with success in your life. About 10 things around really in helping you get what you want from your life. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeff. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.